guys, so I just wanted to make a quick video going over everything we need to do for days 17 and 18. This is your introduction to square and cubed roots. Okay, so first you should open this document. It is sort of like a graphic organizer about square roots and cubed roots. So you can read through the document, look at the examples, and watch each video explanation of what it means to have a square root of something and what it means to have a cube root of something, or what it means to square something and what it means to cube something. Okay, now part 2, you do need to fill this in. So follow the rules for square roots and perfect squares, as well as cubed roots and perfect cubes, and fill in the blank boxes in the tables. So I filled in the gray boxes for you. Should be pretty self-explanatory. Basically, you would square the square roots to get the perfect squares, or you would take the square root of the perfect squares to get the square root. Because those are inverse operations. So one thing I didn't totally cover here is that taking the square root of something is the inverse of squaring, and taking a cubed root of something is the inverse of cubing something. So just like multiplication and division are inverse operations, squaring and taking square roots are inverse operations as well. Okay, so once you finish filling in the tables, complete the square and cubed roots sort activity shared with today's assignment. So that is here. Okay, the directions are listed here. Consider the square roots and cubed roots, the problems, and consider the square roots and the cubed roots the problems, and the whole numbers the solutions. Match each square and cubed root problem to the correct whole number solution. And the way this is set up, so that you actually have to think about it, because I know you guys are super smart and always figure out shortcuts, you can't just put them in order from least to greatest, because I know some of our super smart peeps would say, oh, well, I'm just going to put them in order from least to greatest and then it'll be right. But I left some out, so you actually have to think about each individual problem. So every single box is not going to get filled in. Okay, so for example, the yellows go with the yellow and the greens go with the green. You know these are square roots because this symbol, it doesn't need to have a 2 up there. It's just a square root. And you know this is a cubed root because this symbol has a 3 and then the root. So basically you will just click and drag so that I know the square root of 36 is 6. So I will click and drag that there. Okay, so that's how that goes. Once you have put all the cards on here, you are done with that assignment. And the last thing you need to do is complete this Google form with application questions about square and cubed roots. So the Google form is linked here as well as attached to today's assignment. Now, these are not going to be as straightforward. The purpose of this form is to take what you know about square and cubed roots and apply it to more higher order thinking problems. When you come to the form, you will see your grading scale. That way you know what grade will be put in the grade book depending on how many you get correct or incorrect. And just solve the problems. They're pretty much all multiple choice except for here. This one, short answer, just put the number. Now there shouldn't be any units to put anyways, so hopefully you just put the number, but I don't want anybody to get points off, so make sure you just put the number. Same here for cubed root of 8, just put the number. Okay. And we have some more multiple choice. And I think that's about it. So once you've done those 3 things, you are done for both day 17 and day 18, and I will see you again on day 19.